What's going on, guys? And today we're continuing talking about Markelle Fultz, 8 games now into his return. And I want to say his numbers are way better than you would think, okay? Basically, first off, 36 don't tell 30 per 36 minutes don't tell you actually what they were average, but if you guys want that, he's basically averaging 19 points per game, 10 assists a game, okay? Right now. 36, 48% from the field, 33% from three on very limited attempts from three. I think he's taken under 5 attempts, and basically 6 rebounds and 1.8 steals and almost a block a game, which is ridiculous. Again, those numbers don't tell the truth. That's just the per 36. So I want to hear your thoughts down below. Do you guys agree with me that Markelle Fultz is playing way better than his numbers suggest? I mean, the only number that you should take for into consideration is his PER, his player efficiency rating, which is at 20.04, which is 5 points above the league average of 15. And that is something you should take into consideration. But what we're seeing from Markelle Fultz is a guy whose jump shot looks like the best it ever has. Before we continue, I want to hear your thoughts down below in the comments. Like I said, what do you think of Markelle Fultz and his return so far? And what do you think about him, RJ Hampton, Jalen Suggs, and Cole Anthony being the future backcourt of the Orlando Magic? And like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, same as my YouTube series. So let's get right into it. I need to start plugging that. Either way, guys, let's go and talk about how Markelle Fultz, I just love the idea of Cole Anthony being the sixth man. Personally, I think that's where he's best suited. Jalen Suggs arguably being, the other starting guard with Markelle Fultz. And then, unless you think Cole Anthony and Jalen Suggs should be the starting guys, I could also see you could say Markelle Fultz and RJ Hampton, because I'm also a huge RJ Hampton fan. I love me some RJ Hampton, and I think RJ Hampton is an incredibly skilled player. Though I will say, last year, he went on a run towards the end of the season when he was playing about 25 minutes a night. And I know this year his three-point shot is falling a lot more. He's, shooting the same amount of attempts as last year, about 3 threes a game and at 36%. But I know his field goal percentage is actually under 40% this season. Though, what he does look like, I think he's a shooting guard with point guard abilities. And I really like the idea of either Markelle Fultz and RJ Hampton coming off the floor. The thing is when none of these guys are elite shooters, okay? None of these guys. I mean, Jalen Suggs was a decent shooter in college, but he also, his big thing coming out of college was, will the three-point shot hit? But Cole Anthony this season, I mean, he's shooting 34%, and he's, a 34% three-point shooter. So no one on this team is an elite three-point shooter. I just think Cole Anthony, I don't know if Cole Anthony and Markelle should be next to each other, even though I think RJ Hampton and Markelle, it becomes very interesting because of the whole three-point shooting juxtaposition. Usually when you have 2 point guards on the floor, you want one of them to be the better three-point shooter. And when your best three-point shooters, arguably, out of those point guards is Jalen Suggs. That's not Jalen Suggs, my apology. Cole Anthony, that's not great. And Jalen Suggs is shooting 21% from 3 on the season. And you'd say he's the worst out of the 4. You'd probably say the list goes right now: Cole Anthony, Markelle, RJ, Jalen Suggs. So would you want to have next season be Markelle and Cole Anthony and you test that out to finish the year? That's what I'm thinking. You finish out the year, what we got after tonight, there'll be 71 games played for the Magic, so you got 11 games left. You want to try out the rest of the year with Cole Anthony and Markelle Fultz being the starting backcourt with, Franz Wagner and Wendell Carter whenever he comes back, and Mo Bamba being the starting front court for the rest of the season. And then you have RJ Hampton, and if Jalen Suggs comes back, you test that out off the bench and you go with that for next season. I don't know if that's the best thing. That's where it all becomes very, you don't know if that's what you would think would work the best. So it's interesting because I think that's the biggest thing holding this all back is what would be, the best thing for them. And that's where I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Are you guys on the same page with me, or is this just me just talking out my bum? But hey, I want to hear your guys' thoughts. What do you guys think of Markelle Fultz? Are you guys with me? And that you guys are stoked for him. And I think he is going to be a guy who averages like a double-double next year, to be honest. I think people need to be ready, and he's going to shock a lot of people. And I hope that I'm like the first one to call this, because that would be really cool. I think he's going to make a lot of Heat fans, you know, salty. Not Heat fans. That's so stupid that I said Heat fans. But 76ers fan, guys. That means the video's over, because I just butchered that. Like and subscribe. Check out the socials. Yeah. Sucks that there was only one NBA game tonight.